Hello, Ricky and Isaan here. We got the papaya tree. If only I liked papaya. You can't get enough papaya in Thailand, it's everywhere. And I reckon this one's a mango tree and it's starting to get some little baby mangoes going, I guess. I love my mango. Not sure what this is. Is this guava?
Yeah.
Guava, okay, there you go, Mum, if you're watching. Look at the guava tree here. With the plastic bags. Back at the little plot of farm stuff growing here. And these are long beans coming along. It's a lot drier this time around. The weather is magnificent at the moment. Is that a pumpkin? Pumpkin? Zucchini?
Yeah.
Was it like a watermelon? Or was it watermelon?
Not watermelon.
Zucchini?
Yeah.
So it's like a zucchini. Wow, look at that. Even this plant here has got, I've seen this before. They eat it everywhere here in Isaan. It's sort of like a long bean also. So it's all, either I didn't have the eye for it or it's all growing very quickly, and it probably does grow very quickly because of the amount of rain and the amount of sun they get here. Particularly today. Today's about 35 degrees Celsius, and I can see an abundance of water over here. Oh, that's a lot of water actually in those rice fields, probably too much. So they've got a heap of water just down here. It's not ideal. Sheds for the cows here. The little troughs for them to drink. They must be out and about in the field somewhere now. This is life in an Isaan village. Next door over here has got a little bit of a chicken hut. Lots of chickens in there, eh? All fenced off. Never actually seen that before. That's someone else's property. That's not Rungtiwa's parents' property. But they're going to take us to go see some of their rice crops that are getting very close to harvesting. And I've got a big interest in this sort of thing. I like it. I like watching when it gets ploughed. I like watching when it gets seeded. I enjoy it. So we finally got a day with no rain, and we're going to go have a look at the fields. Vietnam hat on. We're just out here about 1 kilometre from the house down some dirt roads to see Rungtiwa's parents' rice fields. So they've got a little lake here. This is all their rice over here, which is getting close to harvesting. They do farm the fish, which I didn't know. Little farm set up here too. The corn and the pumpkins. Looks like the storms are coming in the horizon. How's this for OHS, mate? Walk across. Oh, geez, that moves. That's a wobbly bridge. So, Rungtiwa's mum's going to teach us how to cut some bamboo. So you just cut the small one, do you? Like you don't cut a tall one?
This one is.
That's not for eating, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a different type of bamboo.
No,
Oh, it's big. Okay, there you go. So you eat this. It's like a horn.
I like out there.
Oh, we got a little one here too. Oh, a few little ones growing. Okay. Yeah. Over here, so over the side of the little dirt road, this is theirs too. Which I've walked pretty close to here from their street, but never actually knew this was their land. They're all out here cutting some more bamboo. Never seen that before ever. How you cut the bamboo. There you go, not bad for 60 years old. You wouldn't see many people 60 years old in the West physically going and cutting stuff like that. So that's really impressive. And the rice is looking good from what I can tell. Like it's pretty green. It doesn't have that yellow look. Out along the road here, they've planted some coconut trees as well. There's like a little canal down here. I guess water flows down here sometimes for drainage. So they'll have coconuts to harvest soon. I'd say this one. Is this mango or guava?
Mango.
A mango tree. So they got plenty of stuff right near the house, and then they got all this out here in their plots. More corn and pumpkin as well. So how's the road? It's a little dirt track. Pretty cool. So Rungtiwa's mum will actually pickle that bamboo, and just for consumption. She'll give to people she knows as well. Oh, there's a big one in here. Yeah, that's a big one. Look at that. Wow, look at that one. That's big. Oh, it's like half my leg. So these things, if you don't cut them, will actually grow into these, is what the mother-in-law tells me. So they start off like this, and then they'll grow into a whole bamboo branch, bamboo tree. Another one. Not sure. I think the bag's gonna break.
Too heavy.
All the way over there. So we're gonna go check what Rungtiwa's dad's doing. So are all those banana trees in the distance theirs? Are they all their banana trees? Oh, so that's like their whole lot in this particular area. And then they got like the sugar fields far. We went there one time. Got the little farming structure, which I love. It'd be cool to chill in one of these, wouldn't it? Water tanks. It's even got a bit of insulation installed. So in another 2 months they'll cut all their rice. So still got a bit more time to grow. A nice banana bunch here. We've got to walk through the banana trees actually here. How's this for OH&S? Oh, yeah, it is sway. Oh, they've got another lake here, do they? We've got another lake for fish here as well. Which, oh, the rice has burst the banks here. So the unfortunate thing with the floods in other parts of Thailand is when you farm the fish, obviously the flood waters exceed these mounds, all the fish go, all your work's gone. And that's why you see so many people fishing when there's floods as well. They go fishing wherever the water is because there's suddenly an abundance of fish that have been released. I must say I'm working up quite a sweat here. Wearing a protective farmer's hat. She's got some bananas over here. But it's been quite a warm one today, 35 degrees. And I think with these possible storms coming closer, it's just increasing the humidity. So he's given the fish some vegetables, and you can see them popping up and eating along the water. And I'm fairly sure he just cut them over there on the side of the road. He just cut the grass and weeds and whatever the fish are consuming, and he's brought stuff from home too. The father-in-law brought a bucket of stuff, and I think a bag of pallets too. It looks like there's some cut up fruit floating in there as well for the fishes. Really beautiful scenery, isn't it? You can just see a touch of the mountain ranges in the distance. The Fortuna's over there. No wind, very sticky, very humid. So here, it's just a bit of weed that they cut just on the side of the dirt road up here, and this is for the fish. The fish actually consume this and eat it. Another little fishing farm over here, and they got the banana trees right on the edge. Looks alright, doesn't it? This adds a bit of character. You can buy some bare barren land. It's obviously not as exciting when the rice isn't here growing. Add a bit of character with a pond and some trees. Actually got the sugar just over here. That's all sugar cane growing a few fields over. This is awesome. This is yeah, all their land here. Other side of the road as well, where we just were. They've taken me to the sugar cane, which we'll have to show you guys before they harvest the sugar cane at the end of the year, early next year. That's a bit further away from here, but this is all, yeah, fairly close to their house, which is awesome. This is what I was saying in our farming video, just having some plots and they just come out here and do a bit of work. A lot of this stuff you take for your own consumption. It's awesome. Imagine bringing the twins in a few years too to come learn all these things as well. That'd be awesome. That's just gonna harvest it or not?
Still,
leave it.
Yeah, have to leave it more. That one is not good, so she's gonna cut it off.
Oh, that one's got the ants. Yeah, you can see it. So this banana's gone rotten. This one's nearly ready, but just needs a bit more time before they harvest it. But she's gonna destroy this one.
No, she can't do. She said that. Wait for my dad to do.
Okay, she's gonna wait for. You heard it. You heard it. Isn't this what it's all about? Let's come over, sit here. Maybe listen to a podcast. Nearly 5 p.m. Still got 5G, so the technology's fine. You can sit here, probably even watch a bit of YouTube and just relax, eh? Custard apple tree here. They're up here, actually. I'm not a big fan of the custard apple, but nearly every tree when you walk around is edible. Just about every tree has its purpose, you know, like in the West we plant a tree because it looks nice, but in Thailand every tree it produces some sort of food generally at a different time of the year. That's a nice shot with the storm. We've got some fish here. Wrong to ours dad caught and they actually sell. Still alive. Oh. Yeah, he's slippery. We go down the drain. Okay. I can't do it. Okay, she's gonna teach me. I got the camera in my hand. Okay. Very good. I can only do one hand. Looks like they've got a bit of a fire going down the back here to keep the mosquitoes away from the cows. I'll show you a bit of that. See if the cows are there now. We're actually going to have mukata for dinner. Nothing you guys haven't seen before. Probably one of my favourite dishes in Thailand. You grill the pork yourself, and then you got the broth as well with the vegetables in it. Yeah, I really love my mukata and that sauce you dip it in. My mum had it. My mum had it when she came here for dinner, if you guys can remember. So yeah, I don't know if you can see the smoke, the sun's setting, scenic sort of setting. Yeah, it's just, even though I live in a city, I lived in a village. Obviously, you know, everything happened. Left this village because it wasn't really ideal for me to stay there, being such a small isolated village. Now I live in the city. This is all very close to the city. We come down here once a week for dinner with Rungkiwa's parents. And yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful to experience the village lifestyle, and who knows, maybe one day we'll live in the village here. You never know, eh? Where life takes us down the road after we have our wedding. But yeah, really cool setup here with the cows. They're in there, I can see them through the blue, and then they got the chickens in the chicken house over here. That's cool as. This right here, this sort of video and going out into the fields and experiencing, you know, what they sort of do on a daily sort of level. Like they'll go out to the fields every day, depends. They might go to the sugar more often than not at other times of the year compared to the rice fields, and they've got more rice fields in different locations. It's just fun. I reckon it's a good lifestyle, and for them anyway, for Rintua's parents, it more than sustains their what they need for the year to get by, and they also they produce a lot of rice, and it's a simple life. I think it's a quality, fantastic life, and there's just so many people out here in these villages live like this, and I know this is what I say when I want my twins to grow up here in Isaan, over Australia, where you don't really experience this day-to-day physical stuff, do you? You absolutely can, but I mean, like, I grew up in Melbourne, mate. It was nothing like this. I would have been one of those kids who went home and, played their Xbox for hours after school every day. But here, it's not to say that doesn't happen here as well, and not to say, I probably wouldn't be upset if my twins did that down the line. They were coming home, so that was my house over there, coming home and playing Xbox. I wouldn't be upset with that, but there's just a lot more physical, hands-on stuff here, like that fish. Like, there's just so much. It's just so many things going on. It's definitely not a boring life, eh? It's just getting settled into a spot here, and it'll just come for anyone who does consider ever moving out to these villages. But yeah, that's the vlog today. A bit of a day in the life in an Isaan village for farmers, with a bit of farming and whatnot. I'm starving. Really worked up an appetite from being out in the fields. See you next vlog. Hope you're having a good one.